Hello, guys and gals. Welcome to the FanSplash podcast. I'm Jesse Swift. This is my co-host, Tyler Hall. While we have you there, I want to make sure that you have clicked the subscribe button. And if you have clicked the subscribe button, go a little over to the right and you want to click the bell icon. In fact, mouse punch that bell icon. What does that do? That lets you know every time we upload any new content so that you are constantly up to date with all the marvelous things that we have to present to you on the channel.
Yes.
Okay, well, with that, no further ado. Actually, before we get into topics, I want to present to you my erection selection.
Do you like my erection selection?
My dick. We have 4 shots each because we have 4 topics to discuss. So what are we going to do? We're going to try to get a little spice of life into this podcast. And at the beginning of each topic, we are going to take a shot. And I've already forgotten which one of these is what. There's a few different liquors in there.
Mine are all the same.
All right.
Whiskey. Neat.
White bread. All right, guys. So now that you've seen the Game of Thrones trailer, shall we talk about it?
Yeah. Let's talk about it, man.
Let's talk about it.
Which
one?
Which
one's it going to be?
We're going to go inward.
All right.
This is the Flash boots.
Did you say inward?
Inward.
You said the inward.
No, I said N-word.
Okay.
No, I said inward.
Oh. That's one.
Have you seen Beer Fest? You know you got to turn the boot.
Nope.
One down.
Okay, so Tyler, please remind the folks back home, how long has it been since Game of Thrones? It's been a while. I can't not. Every podcast, it's got to.
Yeah.
Down the
Whiskey.
hatch.
I'll have all your eggs and bacon.
Game of Thrones. HBO. Season 8. The final season.
Finally.
6 episodes?
Finally, we can stop paying for HBO.
6 episodes, right?
Yeah, it's like 6 or 7 episodes.
And it sounds like they're going to be an
It's
hour
shorter.
and a half or around
So
an
there
hour
are a
and
couple
half.
things I heard. I heard that like the 3rd episode is going to have the longest battle sequence in television history.
I think they said that Battle of the Bastards took like a few months, whereas this one took like twice as long.
Yeah, dude.
It was like, oh my god.
Woo! I'm ready for it, man. Dude, why was the whole trailer about Arya Stark, though? I like her arc
Better now.
currently.
Yeah.
I liked her arc a lot until like the whole weird murder cult that she was in.
She basically had a bad season and a half. But out of 8 seasons, which we haven't seen the new season,
Right.
but that's not horrible.
bad. But yeah, I just don't know. Like, you know, like does anybody care about anyone besides Jon Snow and Daenerys right now? Like,
I've grown to like me some Jamie.
Yeah, we talked for a couple hours a couple years ago when the last season ended about Jamie and his redemption and all that stuff.
But guys, it's all gonna be okay because spoiler alert, my boy Tormund's back. He's in the trailer. Spoiler again, I assume if you're watching us talk about Game of Thrones that you're up to date, and if you're not, fast forward 30 seconds. But the wall came crashing down from the Blue Eyes White Dragon
It went
and
fucking
Seto Kaiba.
2012 on him.
And Tormund was on the wall, as was a few other people, but we never saw them die. We just knew they were on the wall. And I said, I call horse manure. If we didn't see it, it didn't happen, with minus Stannis Baratheon. But I was pretty sure he was still alive. And he is.
We did see him die, sort of. We didn't see his. We didn't see him.
We didn't see
take
impact.
his last breath.
Yeah, we didn't see impact.
Yeah. So I mean, it's hella cool. I don't like the tease with the White Walker at the very end of the trailer.
Oh, the freaking horse.
Yeah, should have showed more. Should have been more. It's so close. It's April. Is next month.
Oh, you mean the month of all the shits?
Right, but Game of Thrones comes out next month. Why was that? You know, why are they teasing us at this point? It should show a little more something. I think that
Did we need a trailer at all, though? To be honest,
no. But you know, like if you're gonna hype us up with a trailer, like I get like show the dragons and stuff like that. But like we all want the White Walkers, man.
can I propose something? Is it not possible that anything longer than like 5 seconds of a scene at this point would be a fat spoiler? I feel like this is gonna be really.
You think a
condensed and
character
eventful.
dies every like 15 minutes in this movie or something? Or
My guy,
season?
I think some shit's gonna go down, and it's gonna go down fast.
Tyrion dies.
You don't say that.
Jaime dies.
You don't say that.
The only people that live are
The Night King,
Cersei,
twins,
and the Night King.
all right.
Because Bran lives, and Bran's the Night King.
We're
Everybody knows.
both excited, both looking forward to it. We're gonna try episodic reviews. You know it's gonna be really easy.
Try.
This was gonna make it easy. You have HBO.
Yeah.
I do not.
You
I come over Sundays, watch the show, and review same night. And then we're the R word, relevant.
Relevance.
Yeah.
That's a word I've not heard since.
Before times. All right. Shot number 2.
Yeah. Like Game of Thrones. We're excited.
All right. I'm gonna be speaking of relevant.
Inward.
DC shot glass talking about Shazam.
Ooh, this is a Doctor Who shot glass.
All right. Because if we were Doctor Who, we could time travel in the future and watch the movie.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what that was. Ooh, it was vanilla.
Ooh, it was.
Ooh, yay. All right, so this is the second official trailer, so full trailer.
Your phone's charged.
For your phone's charged.
What the hell?
I feel like I am very defensive and protective of this movie, even though I haven't seen it.
What do you
Because-
mean? Are people shitting on it?
Oh, a little bit. I think mostly in our group, people are pretty supportive, but I go out and I try to talk about Shazam, and I feel like a lot of the general audience and public and people
They
that
don't
talk
care
and stuff,
about it.
they don't care. Even my mom, who likes seeing all comic book movies, says it looks dumb as hell. And I'm just like, you don't. I feel like I want to grab people like, I hate
Mom, you
saying
don't
this.
understand.
Yeah, I hate being that
This
guy.
is a good comic book, Mom.
That's like, because your opinion's different than mine, you don't understand. Nobody likes that guy.
I cared very little for Shazam until I saw him a lot in some of the animated stuff. And then
Yeah.
I was like, this dude's dope. I want to see more from him.
He's just so incredibly unique in a universe of gods and monsters, basically. And even Marvel, there's no character. I mean, there's young characters. You got Peter Parker and stuff, but there's nobody that is given godlike powers. The closest thing you get is Spider-Man's a teenager and he gets really amazing powers that he doesn't know what to do with. With great
Right.
power comes great responsibility. You can say that to Shazam. You go up to Shazam and be like, hey, you have this great power. Now you have the responsibility. He has no idea what responsibility is. He's like 14 and a half years old. He's a foster kid. He's ran away from problems his entire life. I just think it's a great concept, and I think we're gonna get to see a little bit
He
of the
could
Shazam
fucking
family.
Crush Superman.
Because magic. A lot of people don't know that not only kryptonite, but magic and some forms of electricity, so double for Shazam, are Superman's weaknesses.
Your phone's charged and you're dead.
So let's talk about the trailer a little bit. What stuck out to you? There's a lot of repeat, I think, from the first couple trailers and TV spots and things, but what stuck out to you?
The bus scene when the bus is falling, and then he's like, "Did you see that?" And he's like, "Yeah, he almost killed all those people,
But
then
I caught it."
it."
Yeah. I thought that was great. I love that moment, but my two favorite moments are one at the end where he's like, "Oh, can you leap tall buildings in a single bound?" He jumps, gets about 60% up there, and just crashes through a building. He's like, "Oh, I'm sorry." I just love that he's a walking imbecile because he's 14 and he's got no idea what to do.
Yeah,
Just like most of us did at 14.
Hilarious. What about the other thing?
The other thing, I love the Batman moment. I didn't even really catch it the first time I saw it. It had to get pointed out to me. But I didn't realize she was running from Dr. Savannah, Mark Strong's character. But he's running from when he picks up a giant Batman statue thing, and it goes, "I'm Batman." And I'm pretty sure it's Kevin Conroy's voice, which is cool. And then he's like, "Get him, Batman!" And he throws the toy at Mark Strong and runs off. And I was like, "That's so great." He has super strength, speed, and shoot electricity from his hands, but he throws Batman at him. He's like, "Ah!" I think they just captured the childlike innocence so well.
I like how Batman's somewhat of a rumor in BVS, even though he's been around for 20 years, and yet they have mass manufactured toys.
Yeah, but you can tell it takes place in the DC universe apparently because all the Superman merchandise has the Man of Steel logo on it. And on that shelf, somebody zoomed in on it, there's a Justice League Cyborg toy. on the left. So I don't know. It's interesting. It's weird. I'd like to get some confirmation. Do you think we're gonna get a Dwayne Johnson post-credit scene? No.
Is that still confirmed as a thing?
He was cast like 5 years ago.
Dwayne Johnson's in everything now. I don't think that he'll say no to anything. So maybe
he was hyping it up for a while.
I know that he's attached to it. I just like personally. Yeah, I don't know. Kind of threw me for a loop, but I'm skeptical that anything is really going to come out of DC much after the Joker. I think they're going to start scrapping some plans. That's just kind of how I feel.
It's starting with the Flash. I feel
Which is fucked because that's the one I want to see the most. Even though I'm a big fan of Ezra Miller's acting, just not as the Flash. I don't like.
You don't like this?
I don't. I don't like that Flash.
So, fun fact in this, picking this up is in no way foreshadowing, but Shazam used to be called Captain Marvel, but we have a different Captain Marvel coming out a month sooner from Marvel itself. Boop.
Oh. All right. Okay. I have a question. Did we both just shoot from Geeky Tikis?
Yeah. Actually, mine's just Tiki.
Oh,
it's not Geeky.
What?
It's just Tiki. But
mine used to be Donatello, but it came off in the dishwasher.
That one actually made my eyes water. Okay. So Captain Marvel review embargoes lifted today. Not today, as in when you're watching this video. Today, as in the recording of this video.
Yes.
I've watched several of them. There was Twitter reviews because they could have social media review embargo lifts usually about a week before main reviews.
Okay.
But anyway, so I got to see some of my favorite reviewers and podcasts, and we can keep going. The general consensus I'm getting is a range between the film is decent to mid-tier Marvel. And what that means...
Mid-tier Marvel would be like Ant-Man and Black Panther, right?
Well, some people consider Black Panther to be the best Marvel movie of all time.
Some people are fucking wrong. Jesus, get over it. Fuck.
Yeah.
You're going to compare the Winter Soldier to Black Panther, right? Whatever.
Let me tell you what mid-tier means to me personally. Top tier for me is your Infinity Wars, your Winter Soldier, your Civil War, anything directed by the Russo brothers. I'm trying to think what else is great. Ragnarok to me is like right on the cusp of mid-tier, high tier. Like,
what's mid-tier?
Mid-tier to me is your... I'm thinking first Thor. I'm thinking Ant-Man and the Wasp. Things that I enjoyed. I saw multiple times, but didn't blow me away.
Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Yeah, mid-tier.
Spider-Man Homecoming.
Mid-tier, yeah.
Low tier would be Iron Man 3, Incredible Hulk,
Thor: The Dark
Thor
World.
2.
Yeah.
Well, you said Thor 2 would be. Oh no, you didn't.
I just said Thor. So if based off that, Captain Marvel is mid-tier, I'm not that disappointed by that because that means it's going to be enjoyable. I really liked Ant-Man and the Wasp. I'd still put it mid-tier, but I had a good time with it.
That's what I mean. Those are, there are few that I watch a trillion times over and over again. I just watched Doctor Strange for like the 900th time.
Which
like
this is actually getting compared to quite a bit, and they're like, "Oh yeah, it's okay. It's about Doctor Strange level." I was like, "About Doctor Strange? I love Doctor Strange
more than anything." So that's
also, I mean,
Doctor Strange is probably my favorite character in the MCU right now. Right now.
With that being said, there's a chance I could like Captain Marvel more than the critics are liking it. Maybe less. I don't know.
We don't know. We're cautiously optimistic.
Optimistic, going in pretty open-minded.
I can't wait. 2 days till we see the movie, right?
What's today? Today's Tuesday. 2 days until we see the movie.
In
the shittiest seats possible because we waited until 2 weeks until.
Yeah, kids are gonna be kicking our seat. They're gonna be throwing cookie dough bites all over our faces and shit.
I think
people are gonna be gnawing popcorn. That's the most annoying thing is people eating popcorn. I don't know why they give popcorn in the movies because people.
Oh, is this the most intense moment of the movie? I found something plastic to open.
And dude, you know what's funny is it used to be you used to not be able to hear that, but they've started turning the volume down in all the theaters.
Guess who sees every movie they can in Dolby? This person.
Because it's loud like it used to be. And they can't sell Dolby seats if they can't be like, well, it's fucking, they have to promise something. They're promising that you can hear it. That's what they're promising.
So, Captain Marvel, I think, the problem is, everybody, you see,
what's the problem?
What's the problem, Jesse? This is the problem. You had Infinity War coming out. People's brains were coming out their ear holes, and then
you have Endgame coming out.
And then you release Ant-Man and the Wasp, and everyone's like, well, that was disappointing. I'm like, you just got out of Infinity War. Nothing's going to be like, relax. It was very entertaining. It was fun. It was a good ride. It was classic Marvel. It was mid-tier. That thing that most of Marvel falls under. And then Captain Marvel. Everyone's like, well, this was disappointing. This wasn't Infinity War. No, it was an origin. That's not
Infinity War, Pilgrim.
It was an origin movie. Go back and look at how you feel about most origin films. Most of the origin films fall in the mid tier. So, best. Captain Marvel,
Iron Man, probably the best origin story in all the MCU.
I would argue Captain America, but that's my personal preference.
What? Really? You think the first Avenger is a stronger film than the first Iron Man?
Personally, I had some more feels in Captain America than I did in Iron Man, but I understand Iron Man being number one. I don't argue that. It's not like you're stupid for thinking that.
I love Captain America, the first Avenger, with all its like holes and all that stuff. But I just think that Iron Man is probably the strongest opening they could have had. Like they did a really good job.
Actually, I would argue I like Doctor Strange more than Iron Man.
Well, yeah, I was gonna get to that, but Iron Man and Doctor Strange probably the strongest ones.
Fair. Anyways,
but what else do we have for origins? Thor, that sucked.
Ant-Man.
Ant-Man was okay,
Black
but
Panther. Spider-Man.
We skimmed over Black Panther. We skipped Spider-Man's origin. Who else is there? There's no Black Widow origin.
Nope. There is an Incredible Hulk, but gag.
No, there's no origin for Incredible Hulk.
Nope. It's in the opening credits.
Yeah, he's Vulcan.
So, that being said, if Captain Marvel's on tier with the previous mentioned films, I'm good.
Dude, I'm stoked to see it. I just want more Marvel. More Marvel.
Make mine Marvel.
Give me more.
More. All right. So, moving on.
There aren't any more. There never will be.
That is 3 empties. Our final topic is, oh God, we're going to need this shot. You ready, Tyler? Boop. Yeah. For some reason, took 2 hands.
I'm going to Vegas in 2 weeks.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
So we're going to go talk about Sonic the Hedgehog.
Sonic? S-A-N-I-K, Sonic? Hey, Jesse, you want to go and see Sonic?
Gotta go faster, faster, faster. Sonic, he's on the run. Sonic.
I don't know if I posted this in the... Because this was this picture, this abomination.
Oh yeah, Sonic the Abomination.
It's no longer Sonic the Hedgehog, it's Sonic the Abomination. And I'm pretty sure, I don't know if I posted it and it got deleted, or I deleted it, or if I backed out of saying it, but I was like, don't expect me to cover this for news. I'm not talking about this anymore after this point. I'm fucking done with this project. This is literal fucking dumpster fire. This is human shit waste. This is the worst, ugliest thing I've ever seen. And I've seen some things like people on the internet were saying like, doesn't this go through a lot of people? Like this is the final design that they're like, not one of these hundreds of people were like, is that what you're doing with Sonic?
And there's people that are like, oh, it's okay. It looks like the Detective Pikachu. I'm like, no.
No, it does not. Detective Pikachu looks good.
Yep. I mean, James Marsden's going to be in it. Jim Carrey's going to be in it.
Oh, cool. So it's got an ugly guy. Oh, James Marsden. Sorry. I just completely confused him with Mads Mikkelsen.
You talk about how much you like Doctor Strange.
James Marsden.
Cyclops.
Wow. So he's done with the Taco Bell commercials, I assume.
Yeah.
Who else is in it?
Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
Oh man, is he playing Eggman?
Yep.
Fuck.
How the mighty have fallen.
Oh shit.
So I will say this. Despite how horrible that design looks, I do want to see a trailer.
I'm done. I'm closing the book on this project. It's not touching it.
To be fair, when they announced and showed like a screenshot of Detective Pikachu, I said, no. Nope. And then I watched a couple trailers like, yes.
Buddy,
yes.
this is the worst design I've seen in like that
True.
I can remember. This is worse than the genie. This is worse than the genie. This is worse than
super speed rings. None of that ringing a bell. He's blue.
Soap shoes.
Okay, let's talk about my issues with the design are so stupid, but like it's weird. Like, his shoes are like super snug little baby sneakers, whereas
They gotta look realistic. He's gotta look like a realistic
hedgehog.
blue fucking animal that doesn't look anything like a hedgehog. Like they know what a hedgehog looks like, right? They know Sonic the Hedgehog doesn't look like a hedgehog.
His
So
shoes
why are they trying to manipulate what he looks like? Like I don't. The picture I sent you, like they could still have the same texturing and like all that stuff, and just keep his original design.
Yeah. It's not the
It
texture
doesn't-
that we have a problem
hurt
with.
anybody to keep his original design.
So this sounds like just ignorant fanboy, but his shoes are wrong. And this sounds like something that you should change, but for whatever reason, when they did change, it doesn't work. So if you look at his original design, it's kind of like he has one eye. He's got like a unibrow, but his eyes don't break up. They're just constant. His eye is like one constant blob.
That's fine. This isn't even based off of his original design, which I think everybody wants his modern design, which has been there since what, Sonic 3 or Sonic Adventure, the first Sonic Adventure. It's been around for like 15 years at least. And
I want to see Knuckles.
bro, dude,
Do you think they go Ugandan?
Sonic already looks like Ugandan Knuckles.
Do you know?
He looks like Ugandan Knuckles.
Okay.
You do not know their way.
This is all I need. I will go see that movie 3 times if you have Knuckles say, Sonic, you don't know the way.
If they Juggernaut bitch that, I swear to God, that is not okay. This movie is not okay. Scrap it. Whoever was like this.
You don't want to see
They
Jim Carrey?
dropped like 6 designs on this guy's desk. This guy goes, that one, the one that looks like my kid drew it. Like, what the fuck? Someone's getting paid too much money to be pat on the back. This is a horrible design. I'm more angry about this than I was about the Power Rangers costumes designs. You remember how mad I was about it.
I think they were okay, but yeah, you were mad.
Well, I came around, but I was pretty mad about it. I'm not mad. I just, like, nobody saw Ratchet and Clank, and it looked, they did that movie right.
Did they? I didn't see it.
Well, it wasn't great, but like the characters looked exactly like they were supposed to. They were true to the origin stories and stuff, and then this one is just like, let's make him look like fucking Doodle Bob. Like it's so bad, and I'm so not okay with it. I'm so not there on that level. This is the last time I'm going to talk about it. I'm not talking about the subject anymore. Do not come on the podcast talking about Sonic the Hedgehog.
Next week, Sonic the Hedgehog special.
I'm not covering it. I'm not covering it unless there's some crazy miracle and all this negative backlash, because I've not seen one positive spin on this. All this negative backlash makes them realize how bad they fucked up, and they go, "Oh shit! Well, we're not gonna release a flop."
I mean, at least it's CGI and they can adjust it. Unlike, it's not like they have to go back and reshoot stuff. They can just go in the computer. I say it like it's the easiest thing in the world. I mean, they could spend a couple weeks in the computer and be like, "No, he looks like this now." I'm trying to think of an example. Apocalypse. They changed the look of Apocalypse. It still didn't work, but they tried.
Charles. Yeah.
All right, so that's the last topic. 4 shots in, 4 topics in. What do you guys think of the Shazam trailer? What do you think of, what was the other trailer? The Game of Thrones trailer. What do you think of Captain Marvel reviews? Are you still looking forward to it? What do you think of the Rotten Tomatoes score, which is currently at about 89%? And what do you think of Sonic the Hedgehog and his design? What do you think about that?
He does not know the way.
Whoever designed Sonic the Hedgehog does not know the way to success.
They do not know the way.
Okay.
You do not know the way.
Is that the last line for the podcast?
You do not know the way.
You do not know the way.
Don't go on the Fansplash page. Don't at me. Don't at me with Sonic stuff. Don't at me.
Please do it.
Don't at me.
Oh God, there's a Sonic the Hedgehog trailer and we're at Maverick Tyler Hall.
No, don't at me.
Please just repost the same image on our page.
All right. Goodbye.
Everybody, may the film be with you. And that is all from the Drunk Jesse, Drunk Tyler, and good night and good luck. Goodbye.
Bye. Have a beautiful time.
Bye. Have a beautiful time. Bye, everybody. Fuck, motherfuck, noise. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Noise. Smoking weed, doing coke, drinking beers. Rolling fatty, smoking blunts. Who smoked the blunts? We smoked the blunts. Rolling blunts, smoke.
$50,
Little man, put that shit in my hand. If that money doesn't show, then you owe me. My jungle love. Oh.
I think I wanna know ya. Yeah, what? Okay. Sound test.